Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Did Todd Chrisley get Botox immediately after release? Did Todd Chrisley get Botox immediately after his release from jail on May 28, 2025? When he appeared at his Friday, May 30th, press conference, he looked incredible, as if he hadn't aged a day. Fans started to wonder what he had done, as Todd was going backward in time. So did he undergo any cosmetic procedures? Keep reading for more details. It is no secret that Todd Chrisley is a vain man and is all about coloring his hair and keeping himself young. Everyone was clamoring to get a first look at him when he left his Pensacola prison camp because they wanted to see the real Todd. It was an exciting idea to see him without any facial help and gray hair. Yet the first photos Savannah Chrisley shared showed Todd in sunglasses and a hat. It was hard to tell what was going on underneath. Then he emerged on Friday, May 30th, and he was refreshed, years younger than ever before. Immediately, fans and followers wanted to know what he had done. He was even asked why he looked so amazing, fit, and healthy after more than 2 years behind bars. Todd noted that he had nothing to do in prison other than read and work out. Therefore, it was easy for him to get in even better shape than ever before. He also added that he did not have any cosmetic work, including Botox. However, he did joke that his Botox from before going away may not have worn off. One reporter who was at the press conference said this to Todd Chrisley. "Todd, the fans have been really talking about your physical transformation." He jokingly called it the BOP, Bureau of Prisons, glow. Todd went on to add this. "I'll actually have more access to better products now that I'm out. I think that I had nothing to do other than to read and to work out. And so I worked out every morning at 10:45 until 12 o'clock with my buddies there." Despite attributing his fresh look to a prison glow-up, did Todd Chrisley convince all of his fans and followers? He looked exceptionally good and refreshed, plus Botox can kick in as soon as one day. Therefore, there is a chance that he had a little something done before he went live. After seeing Todd for the first time in over 2 years, fans were blown away by his appearance. How can Todd get out of prison and look better than he ever has? So glad he and Julie are home. Skin still looking on point. How in the world did he come out of prison looking much younger? He looks great, and we are so happy for your family, Savannah. He looks better than I've ever seen him, honestly. The world will likely never know if Todd Chrisley had a little freshening up before his live press conference. Regardless, he looks phenomenal, and his family is thrilled to have him back. Do you think Todd had any work done, or is it really residual Botox? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. The patriarch of the reality TV show, Chrisley Knows Best, has long been open about his use of Botox and other cosmetic treatments to maintain his youthful appearance. However, following his release from prison on May 28, 2025, after receiving a pardon from President Donald Trump, fans and media outlets have speculated about the state of his appearance. In a press conference held on May 30, 2025, Todd humorously attributed his post-prison glow to a combination of regular workouts, spiritual growth, and possibly residual Botox that never wore off. Before his incarceration, Todd was known for his commitment to cosmetic procedures. He admitted to undergoing Botox injections every 6 months, including treatments for his forehead, around his eyes, and even under his armpits to reduce sweating. Additionally, he regularly received halo laser treatments and hydrofacials to maintain his skin's appearance. During his time in prison, Todd did not have access to these cosmetic treatments. Reports suggest that he appeared less polished, with his hair no longer dyed blonde and his skin showing signs of aging. Given that Botox typically lasts around 3 months, it's likely that any previous treatments had worn off during his incarceration. Upon his release, Todd's appearance sparked discussions among fans and media outlets. Some speculated that he had undergone cosmetic procedures immediately after his release, while others attributed his youthful look to the residual effects of prior treatments. Todd himself joked about his BOP glow, referring to the Bureau of Prisons glow, and mentioned that he had more access to better products now that he's out, suggesting he might resume his cosmetic routines. In summary, while Todd Chrisley has not confirmed undergoing Botox treatments immediately after his release, he has acknowledged the possibility of residual effects from prior procedures contributing to his current appearance. Given his history of regular cosmetic treatments, it's plausible that he may resume them now that he has access to such services again. Todd Chrisley, the charismatic patriarch of the reality TV family featured in Chrisley Knows Best, has long been a subject of public fascination, not just for his lavish lifestyle and sharp wit, but also for his remarkably youthful appearance. Recently, following his release from federal prison in May 2025, fans and media outlets have been abuzz with speculation about whether Chrisley underwent Botox treatments immediately after his release. However, according to Chrisley himself, his post-prison glow is not the result of recent cosmetic procedures, but rather the lingering effects of treatments administered prior to his incarceration. During a press conference held shortly after his release, Todd Chrisley humorously attributed his youthful appearance to what he dubbed the BOP glow, a tongue-in-cheek reference to the Bureau of Prisons. He explained that his time in prison allowed him to focus on physical fitness, spiritual growth, and maintaining communication with his family, all of which contributed to his revitalized look. Additionally, he speculated that the residual effects of Botox treatments he received before his incarceration might still be influencing his appearance. This isn't the first time Chrisley has addressed questions about his appearance. In 2020, he responded to fan inquiries about potential facelifts or fillers by clarifying that he had not undergone such procedures. Instead, he admitted to receiving Botox injections and laser treatments, such as halo laser and hydrofacials, to maintain his youthful look. His daughter, Savannah Chrisley, also chimed in, confirming that her father regularly uses Botox to smooth out wrinkles. Given that Todd Chrisley had been receiving Botox treatments prior to his incarceration, it's plausible that the effects of these procedures persisted during his time in prison. Botox typically lasts between 3 to 6 months, depending on the individual and the area treated. Therefore, it's conceivable that the treatments Chrisley received before his imprisonment continued to influence his appearance even after his release. In summary, while Todd Chrisley's youthful appearance following his release from prison has sparked curiosity, there is no evidence to suggest that he underwent Botox treatments immediately after his release. Instead, his BOP glow appears to be the result of a combination of pre-incarceration cosmetic procedures, a focus on physical and spiritual well-being during his time in prison, and a bit of humor in his public persona. As always, Chrisley continues to keep his fans entertained and engaged with his candid and often witty commentary on his appearance and life experiences.